Welcome to Mindset Reset. Let's get started. Good morning. If you guys see me going like this a lot, it's because there is a giant spider in my house, the size of my hand, and it's a little freaky. So, good morning. So good to be here. Monday Mindset Reset. This is as much for you as it is for you guys, especially being in a place like this, right? How do you keep yourself engaged and excited to start the week, right? Well, first of all, I never ended. I did a lot of quiet, relaxing work over the weekend, but I kind of continue my flow rather than completely stop. That's something that works for me. And, you know, there are so many different things that can help you with your mindset, and you really need to just figure out what works for you. I'm going to give you an example. So one of the things that I do regularly is tap into the universe, tap into the highest version of myself, connected to source, making sure I feel connected. Good morning, Jose. And making sure I feel connected. And this helps me to feel loved and supported. So I spoke about this on Empower Hour on Friday, but this week was a really, really magical experience. I go for a walk almost every day on the beach while I'm here. And one of the things I do is ask for signs from the universe, signs to just show me that I'm on the right path, typically signs for validation. And so I stepped out onto the beach and asked for a sign, and I said, show me a sign in the way of flowers, seashells, hello, Mr. Mike Carroll and Alta, in the way of flowers and seashells. I said, show me a sign. And now I've walked this beach for the last 8 years, and I've never seen flowers on the beach. There is some flowers in the form of ground cover, like up on the dune part, but there's not flowering trees or flowering bushes or anything like that. So I begin to walk the beach, and about a half a mile or a mile into my walk, all of a sudden, the entire shoreline is covered with flowers, covered everywhere. And this was like, what? And I'm walking along the shoreline and I'm gathering these flowers and picking them up and carrying them with me. And I'm just completely blown away. And, you know, obviously feeling very connected, very loved and supported, and feeling like I've tapped into source. This helps me with my mindset tremendously. Now you can choose to say, oh, well, you know, someone probably had a wedding and they just washed up on shore and it came from this cruise ship. It doesn't matter. When I was continuing my walk, a woman actually said to me, because I'm carrying this giant bouquet, I was wondering what those flowers are for. Do you know what those flowers are for? And I said, yeah, I know what these flowers are for. They're for me. And that feeling carried me through that day into right now, and helped me to know that my work has a purpose and I am supported, and the universe is, I am aligned with the universe and what it has in store for me when I see these miracles and I am present to them and able to show up. Actually, can you show the video really quick? So So amazing, just amazing. And somebody else, hello, Shop Secondary is also known as Julia in Top Gun. Choosing to see this as love and support from the universe, or you can just choose to be like, oh, it's no big deal. But here's the thing. The mindset portion is what we're talking about here. Is this gave me an energy. This gave me an excitement. This gave me like a spring in my step. It gave me that mindset. Good morning, Anika. It gave me that mindset of feeling empowered, feeling supported, feeling like I'm on my path. And that's what works for me. There's so many different things that you can do. You can see behind me right now, I have crystals, I have candle, I have incense, I have my prosperity Buddha. Obviously being here helps me a ton with my mindset, but I do the same things at home. I wake up, I do breath work, I do meditation, I do journaling, I do yoga, and I just do that every morning and I do it every evening. And now I've even added that I'm doing these things throughout the day before a meeting. If I'm meeting with a client, I take some time now to do some breath work, do some journaling, set an intention of what I want to get out of that meeting, and not going into anything without a mindful application to it. Incense, candles, these things automatically change my mindset. The scent, as soon as it comes up, I'm already shifting into a different place. And then the priming exercise that I do here on Mondays is a super, super powerful way to reset your mindset. Why? Because you are tapping into gratitude. You are visualizing the highest and best version of yourself. You are embodying the emotions that take place when you've achieved the goals that you are looking to achieve. And this, just all of it, all these rituals, all these routines, all these tools, all these hacks are what going to help you. And then, this Monday morning mindset's not the most popular thing. I don't have 1 million people over here because I'm literally sitting here meditating, which is probably a little wacky, but I don't want to be a coach who just tells you this is what you need to do to feel better. Number one, I walk the walk. I talk the talk and walk the walk. But number two, actually watching somebody do this, which is probably one of the most intimate things that you can do. Thank you. The flowers are so beautiful. So watching somebody do this most intimate thing, got to make it easier for you to do at home. Now, tapping into gratitude is tapping into the highest level of consciousness, the highest vibrating emotion to which we are open to receive. Seeing those flowers as a miracle, experiencing that. And if you've heard me tell my beautiful seashell story, living in that moment and understanding that this miracle was for me is the ultimate mindset reset that you could get. And then when you realize that, when I was walking with these flowers, not walking with the flowers, a couple of days later, I'm telling this other woman about the story, and that I said, show me a sign. And then the flowers came. The woman said, oh, God is listening. And then it dawned on me, no, I'm listening. I'm open. I'm receiving. And I am knowing that these beautiful gifts and miracles are showing up just for me. And that is the ultimate mindset reset. So let's get into some breath work. Let's get into a little visualization, meditation, and gratitude. You are welcome to do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Just let's get at it. Let's reset our mindset. Light some candles if you have it. Put on some ambient music. Do your own breath work. Do some journaling. Join me. Number one, us doing this together is healing the world. We're putting this beautiful intention and nothing but love and good vibes out there. And it's extremely powerful, but it's also going to give you the boost that you need to get through the week. Okay, so close your eyes and let's just begin by taking 3 hold. Feel your energy rising up through your crown and circulating, and hold, hold, hold. Holding in your abdominal muscles. And release. Releasing all the tension, any negative thoughts, limiting beliefs. And let's take another deep breath in through our nose. Hold, hold, hold. And release when you're ready. And release all energy that is not serving you, any sluggishness, limiting beliefs, self-doubt. One final. Hold, hold, hold. And release. And just begin to think of a moment where you were completely grateful, and allow these moments of gratitude to take up your entire memory, embodying the emotions of gratitude, and letting this memory be ingrained so deeply you can imagine how you feel, what you were wearing, who you were with, what your reaction was, and you're just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Embodying these emotions of gratitude. Think of another moment where you were completely grateful. Allow this memory to encapsulate all your thoughts and your emotions and embody them. Who were you with? What were you grateful for? How did you react? And how did you feel? Gratitude is not something we want to just write down on a list. We need to embody the emotions of gratitude. We need to make it whole. And let's think of a third moment where you were just completely grateful. Embody those emotions. How did you feel? Who were you with? Where were you? What was the weather like? What were you wearing? What did you say? And allow these emotions of gratitude to permeate throughout your entire body. And just take 3 deep breaths, breathing in this gratitude. Hold. And when you're breathing out, you're just relaxing into this beautiful emotion of gratitude. And now that we have embodied the motion of gratitude, we are in a state where we are fully open to receive. Begin to think of the biggest goal you want to accomplish this week. Think of all the details of that goal. Think about how that goal pushes you forward towards the life of your dreams, pushes you towards living the life you choose. How does it impact quality of life, your family, your work, and the feelings of relief and hope for what you've already accomplished? And how will you celebrate? Begin to dig a little deeper on a bigger goal. Maybe something you were looking to accomplish in the next 90 days or by the end of the year. Think of the joy and the relief that you have accomplished all those tasks it took to achieve this goal. And feel that pride, that excitement, happiness, and the joy. Who's the first person you call or talk to and tell them this news of this goal accomplished? Who are you with? How does it impact the people around you? What are the emotions? Embody these emotions, allow them to permeate throughout your entire body. And you are celebrating this success. And think of a third goal, and maybe one of your big, almost insurmountable goals. This lofty, beautiful goal is accomplished. Who is the first person you tell? And how are you feeling? And how does this accomplished goal impact your quality of life, impact your relationships? How does it impact your lifestyle? And what are the emotions and the joy and the relief and the excitement and the hope? I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished. Take a deep breath in and hold. Envisioning these beautiful emotions circulating throughout your entire body. And release. Breathing in that pride and that joy. Let's go again. Filling your entire body and your mind and your heart, your gut. These beautiful emotions of accomplishment. Beaming with pride and release. One last breath, holding all these beautiful emotions. And just envisioning as you're holding this new lifestyle. And release. Allowing these feelings to come back at any time when you just simply take in 3 deep breaths, when you need to rejuvenate, reset that mindset at any point throughout the day. You're just going to take 3 deep breaths in and out and tap back into those emotions. You can stop the music. Tapping into these emotions at any point throughout the day. Stop the music. I don't think my team hears me. Thank you. So you can tap into these emotions by simply taking 3 deep breaths. So you know those moments where you're completely inspired, you're crystal clear on what you need to do throughout the day, and then those thoughts and those doubts start creeping in. Well, you can just take 3 deep breaths and come back. Tie yourselves to these feelings of accomplishment, of joy, of excitement, envisioning this new lifestyle, envisioning this new version of who you had to become in order to accomplish these goals. That's the beauty of all of this, is who we become in the process. And we can tap into that version of ourselves right away. I think I saw some questions come across. And how do you suggest we handle tasks that are really draining but unavoidable? Well, I think you have to change your mindset about you have to change your mindset about the tasks. Thich Nhat Hanh is a Buddhist monk who actually passed away recently, but he talked so much about taking simple tasks. I hope you can hear me. My Wi-Fi is a little shaky today. Taking simple tasks and turning them into practices of being mindful and finding joy in the simple tasks. And so not thinking this is draining, right? That I am alive and I am healthy and I am happy and I get to do this, changing the mindset from the things that I have to do to the things that I get to do. You get to do certain things in order to accomplish your goals. I hope that that helped. Can I share some ways to stay inspired, especially during routine daily tasks? Same exact thing, really. You want to change your perspective on how you're looking at these tasks, changing them from things that I have to do and that these are boring and these are draining to these are things I get to do. These are things that are helping me become this highest, best version of myself, the person of my dreams. Enjoys doing laundry, enjoys doing dishes, enjoys sweeping the floor, and just becoming very mindful. Hello, Susan. All right, next question. I often find myself wondering where the time goes. Any tips on how to better track or use my time? Yeah, absolutely. Do a time journal. actually track your tasks throughout the day for an entire day, every half an hour, so you can see what you were doing. I am doing this Friday, actually, if you could put the flyer up, I am doing Empower Hour, which is a free hour of coaching. I'm doing time management versus energy management. And it's going to be super powerful. We all struggle with time management. Put that banner back. We all struggle with time management. And I think, honestly, it's because we are not managing our energy. So it's going to be a really powerful hour talking about just that, right? How do we keep ourselves going? I just want to put that question back and make sure I answered it. Yes. So the way to stay inspired is to first of all, tap into the miracles, right? Be open to receive. Know the flowers are for you. Know that the butterfly that enters the room is for you. Even the big giant spider that's the size of my hand that is sitting up there in the corner, I have turned it into a beautiful conversation, and I perceive her as my guardian, and I changed my mindset, changed my perspective. So show up to Empower Hour, and I think that will help you a ton to stay inspired and engaged. Tips on how to avoid burnout. Managing your energy. Again, I'm going to spend an entire hour on that on Friday, and it's going to completely change your mindset on how you go about all of those tasks, right? We just envisioned that we accomplish these giant goals. Well, these giant goals have so many moving parts that you need to accomplish first. And so how do you stay inspired when you're basically going through a checklist? I get it. So a lot of that is energy management. What are some small actionable steps we can take to align our daily activities with our bigger life goals? Well, showing up here today, resetting your mind to match your emotions to your outcomes, aligning yourself, identifying your values and your virtues of who you want to be, and also aligning them with your goals, right? We did the vision casting. So if you haven't registered and you're just finding me on social media and you're not in here through Kajabi, then you should get registered, because you will get access to all the past Empower Hour trainings if you register for Empower Hour. And I did vision casting, which really helps to break down those small actionable steps so you can align yourself with daily activities and your bigger life goals, making it much more of an enjoyable process and viewing it as the things you get to do versus the things that you have to do. When you think of things of you have to do, it's immediately draining. So I hope that helped. Empower Hour this Friday, time management versus energy management. And if you register now, I thought we were going to have the flyer up here. If you register now, you're going to get access to the Soulful Prosperity Resource Kit, which is constantly growing, has meditations, has all kinds of different things that I think that you will love. And then also, if not the QR code so much. Also, I have rolled out a waiting list for my Beyond Limits program, which is made specifically for business owners and entrepreneurs. This is the program. This is not another coaching program. This is the program that's going to help you get shit done, going to help you accomplish all those tasks in a much easier, more enjoyable manner. You're going to gain massive traction. It is coaching, accountability, organization, leadership, team management, team building. It's everything. That also, you will get access to the free resource kit. So I love you guys. If there's any other questions, them up now. Otherwise, I hope registered we get on the wait list, because I really look forward to working with you, helping me move towards helping 1 million businesses and people level up to design a life they choose, become the person of their dreams, and build lives and careers that nourish your soul. Have a great day, you guys.